Today is a big day. I made it to the big 3-0, and I have one wish today, really for this year. And before I get to that wish, let me talk about how it feels to be 30 and to have not accomplished my dreams and be living with my parents. And I worked at my gas station job today. And, I really feel two ways about being 30 and what I've done with my life so far. A part of me feels, you know, scared and bad that I didn't accomplish my dreams because by now I was hoping to be completely self-sufficient from my music and performing and my vegan activism and to have built a community of people who uh, support it. And I did not reach that goal, and I'm living with my parents and struggling to get by working at a 9 to 5. So that part is very painful. But I do feel good about how much work I put in my 20s and how I found my voice, I found my writing style, I found out what I want to do with my life, and I put in the hours. And yes, I did have moments where I was drinking or partying or just not working as hard and focusing on what I should have been focusing on. But overall, for the past 10 years in my 20s, I skipped more weekends, and most weekends I worked instead of going out and partying. And whenever I did go out on the weekends to party, it was street performing. So I was just performing my music the entire time and then interacting with the locals and building my brand in Columbia, Missouri, which was very successful. A lot of people found out who my stage persona was and got to know him, and they sent like positive vibes whenever they saw me in person. There'd be groups of people would be like, Z-Man, I'd be like, hey, it's great. So I really don't regret, to a certain extent, how much I did, have a good time and not work hard. But then, and a lot of that is because I did work very hard in my 20s. So I don't really feel too bad about being 30 and not have accomplished my goals. But to a certain extent, I could have done much more. And there were just a couple mistakes that I made that kind of sent me back. But overall, I've been learning from my failures. I've been keeping my eye on the prize and just working hard. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm actually pretty excited about the next 10 years and how much I've learned and the potential that I'm at in my life right now. Even though I have a poopy day job, I have the opportunity to work at this place and fix my car and get better at my craft. So that's my one wish this year, really, is to have success from my passion and my dream job as a singer, songwriter, and performer. And from that success, I'd like to find financial stability so I could fix my car and move out of my parents' house, move closer to my son, and start being in my son's daily life. But also move into my dream job full time. And yeah, I mean, that's a lot of things, but just to simplify it into one thing, success. That's what I would wish for. And if you guys have been watching these vlogs and getting value from it, you find it inspirational, or you respect the fact that I'm just being transparent and you want to help out, or if you've enjoyed my music or you've been following me for years and my activism, there are some things you can do today to wish me a happy birthday that I would greatly appreciate. If you would like to give me a positive gesture of support, you can hire me to do a house show if you live in the St. Louis area in Missouri, or hire me to do a musical telegram where basically you pick a spot somewhere around the St. Louis, Missouri area, and I'll go to that spot and perform my vegan music for about 15 minutes. And in those telegrams, you can pick specific people too for me to deliver the telegrams to, or just specific locations, or just stream my music on Spotify. That helps out a lot. And there's also just a general donation option on my website. All that stuff can be found on my website in the description down below, ZmanTheVegan.net, if you'd like to wish me a happy birthday. And oh, also custom songs. I write people custom songs. It's cheaper on Fiverr. I have that on my website as more expensive, but if you want a custom song, that would help me out a lot, and you get a custom song out of it, I would really appreciate it. That's what I would love if anybody wants to wish me a happy birthday. Is just order my services, and I would love the opportunity to get better at my craft and to be paid for it. And yeah, so if anybody else is working on their dreams, or they just turned 30, or you have any perspective or stories you'd like to talk about or leave, or any questions about my services, and how you can wish me a happy birthday, leave a comment down below. And thank you. I really appreciate all of you for being here and supporting me. For the animals! Woo!